There's a lot of excitement at Libina today. We came outside around 10 o'clock in the morning to walk the dogs and notice a ton of bee activity around this beautiful old white pine tree. One of our hives swarmed last summer, and this is where they found their new home, and obviously they've run out of room. So when we started to walk the dogs down the trail, we noticed a lot of activity on the trail, and while we were walking, a couple of clumps of bees fell at our feet. So we looked up, and within a couple of hours, we saw that the cluster was actually forming up in the trees. Since it was relatively close to the house, we thought we would try to catch our first swarm, even though we've only been keeping bees for a couple of years. We have an extra deep box, so we put 5 frames in the deep box, 1 or 2 with some drawn comb and a couple of dabs of lemongrass oil, and before too long the scout bees found this and seemed to like the new possibility for their home. We have a Kubota here on the property we call Baby Yoda. So we popped the deep box on the top of Baby Yoda Kubota and just enjoyed this amazing show. It was so extraordinary to see all of the chaos of the storm begin to settle down as more and more scout bees found this potential new home. And watching them come and go was just the most beautiful thing. They were very calm and purposeful as they were moving. We went inside for lunch and to relax, and about 5 hours after we first noticed the swarm, we started to hear a lot of humming. We were worried that we had missed our opportunity because we couldn't see the cluster up in the tree anymore. But when we came outside, I put my suit on and got close to our swarm lure. And it was so amazing because despite the fact that there were tens of thousands of bees flying all around me, it felt completely calm and peaceful in the air, because clearly the bees were focused on finding a new home and getting themselves settled and were really not at all concerned about me. So I climbed up in the back of the Kubota. I don't even think I had my gloves on when I was taking this video. And I was able to stand there and observe the amazing activity of the swarm. Here, this is so fascinating to me. You can see the little bee butts poking up in the air and frantically fanning their wings as they release pheromones. I love bee whisperer Peter, who's here in Hampton, Maine. He calls it the come hither hormones, and I love that as the bees are fanning and sending out signals, telling all of their friends, hey, we found a new home, come on in. You could watch them come closer and closer to the swarm lure, and here they're making a little bee bridge so that as the new bees coming close to the lure are landing, you can see them landing on top of each other, and they've created this incredible lattice system so that the bees can climb up onto the top of the Kubota and then move into their new home. If we had known that we were going to be catching a lure, we might have given them a little entrance ramp to climb onto. But what an absolutely extraordinary opportunity. I hope you enjoy this video. We had a little bit of trouble learning what it looked like to catch a swarm and to see how long it took. So I hope this helps you, or that you find it as fascinating as we did.